What's up, guys? It's Troy DeCirco from the Action Network. Hope this week's baseball games have been treating you well. I'm here to round it out with Friday's free baseball picks. I got two for you, so let's just get right into it. We're starting out in Cincinnati, where it's Hunter Greene Day as the Reds take on the St. Louis Cardinals. The top pitching prospect has electric stuff, and it's shown in his limited big league appearances. With a fastball that tops out at 100 miles an hour and great control of his off-speed, Greene has generated a ton of swings and misses thus far and forces opponents to beat him by putting the ball in play. Greene has looked better with each start, and his 4.36 ERA should be taken with a grain of salt. His xFIP is actually a 2.92, proving that he's been a bit misfortunate out of the gate. Take his last start against the Dodgers, for instance, and it wasn't until the 6th inning where one of the best offenses in baseball were finally getting through to him. If he can limit the long ball, he's shown that he can cruise against this offense, against any offense, and I think it happens against St. Louis, who turns to Steven Matz on this Friday night showdown between NL Central foes. Matz was battered by the Pittsburgh Pirates in his Cardinals debut and bounced back with 5 2/3 shutout innings against the Milwaukee Brewers. He, like Greene, does not walk many batters, but opponents actually have an expected batting average of .318 against the southpaw, and his sinker has been teed off on, which isn't good news when your main pitch has been seen extremely well by opposing hitters. To me, this is a hold your nose play. The Reds offense has been miserable, I get it, but Matz provides a solid opportunity to bounce back after the Reds have lost 9 straight, including 7 on the road. That's where they had in the previous road stand. I think they'll be able to get a few runs against Matz here in the early going, and Greene has proven that in the first 5 innings, he's strung out of the gate. And while I don't like the Reds over the full game, I'm looking to back Cincinnati on the first 5 money line at +105. You can get that at DraftKings right now. If you're a bit hesitant to back the Reds because of their offensive woes, I get that. Look toward the first 5 under instead. I'm just a bit hesitant because I think that Matz provides a good opportunity for the Reds offense to bounce back despite their struggles against southpaws out of the gate. Next, we head to Minnesota for an 8-10 first pitch between AL Central foes, with the Twins taking on the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox have lost 4 straight and are fresh off a sweep by the Cleveland Guardians, while the Twins dropped 2 out of 3 from the Royals. Chicago turns to the hard-throwing Michael Kopech on Friday night, who has been their best pitcher amid an injury-riddled season for the rotation in 2022. The 25-year-old has given up just 1 run on 3 hits over his first 2 starts and has held opponents to an expected batting average of 180. While he has given up more walks than hits, Kopech is generating a ton of swings and misses, and his fastball has been nearly untouchable in the early going, with opponents batting just 100 against the 4-seamer. The Twins, meanwhile, send out 6'9" Bailey Ober to the mound to combat Kopech. Take a look at Ober's 3.27 ERA, and you might think the right-hander has been great in the early going, but a deeper look inside his advanced metrics, and Ober has actually been incredibly fortunate to not have been hit harder. Ober's xERA sits around 8.74, which sits in the bottom 5% of all baseball, and hitters boast an expected batting average of .334 against the righty, despite having just 8 hits in 11 innings. Opponents have been making hard contact and have an expected slugging of .744, which just shows that there's signs of major negative regression on the horizon for Ober. While the White Sox have struggled on the offensive end in the early going, I think this is the perfect get-right spot for them. They've been a bit cold and now get an opportunity against a pitcher that hitters have been seeing extremely well in the opening weeks of 2022. The White Sox are undervalued here at -104, and I would back them to -115 on the road. They should be favored in this matchup and have the edge both offensively and on the mound. That's it for me. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Action Network YouTube for more free picks throughout the year. Drop a comment if you're tailing me. Drop a comment if you're fading me. I'd love to get in a discussion in the comments below. Best of luck on all your Friday night plays. And as always, go Reds and go White Sox.